Managing stress at work. Marlene Clark, Florida State College at Jacksonville, for class MAN4900, Capstone Project in Supervision and Management. Stress at work. Stress management is a hot topic in today's work environment, and research shows that stress levels at work are on the rise. Stress is taking a toll on workers' physical and emotional health. Organizations are finding that stressed workers are costing them in production and in healthcare. Stress management plans are being implemented in organizations to address stress proactively through a training and policies approach to address workplace stress-causing factors. Through research and education, leaders and managers can become more knowledgeable about the causes of stress in the workplace, how to reduce stress in the workplace, and how to help employees cope with work stress that cannot be avoided. Through early identification and leadership involvement, stress can be reduced and addressed proactively, increasing production and reducing potential physical and mental health issues. Stress is a part of our everyday lives. We experience stress at home and on the job. At home, we might stress about our health, our finances, our relationships, our family, and our children. At work, we might stress about job security, work-life balance, job requirements, and our work relationships. While some stress is normal, when it becomes excessive, it can have an impact on our physical and mental health. It can also interfere with our productivity levels. How we cope with our stress can make us or break us. It can drive us to succeed or fail. What is job stress? According to the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, job stress can be defined as the harmful physical and emotional responses that occur when the requirements of the job do not match the capabilities, resources, or needs of the worker. Job stress has been shown to lead to poor health and injuries. Job stress is not the same as job challenges, but sometimes the two are confused. Challenges motivate us to learn new skills and encourage us to master our jobs. Challenges help drive productivity and healthy work, giving us a sense of satisfaction and success when the challenge is met. But when the challenge becomes demands that we cannot meet, our satisfaction turns into stress, pushing us towards the brink of illness, injury, and job failure. Causes of job stress. Job stress results from the interaction of the worker and the conditions. The level of stress can vary for individuals in identical situations for many different reasons. Worker characteristics and working conditions are one of the primary causes of work-related stress. Worker characteristics like personality and coping styles are unique to the individual and can differentiate what is stressful for one person and not another, while working conditions are not unique to the individual but will affect individuals differently. Some of the main factors that have been associated to workplace stress include long hours, work overload, time pressure, complex tasks, lack of variety, and poor physical working conditions. Other stressors include unclear work or conflicting roles and boundaries, having responsibility for other workers, and organizational changes that have not been previously communicated. Recognizing stress at work. Job stress leaves few workers untouched and continues to be a growing issue as a common and costly problem in the American workplace. According to recent studies reported by the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, in 2014. 1/4 of workers view their job as the #1 stressor in their lives. 3/4 of employees believe the worker has more on-the-job stress than a generation ago. Problems at work are more strongly associated with health complaints than are any other life stressor, more so than even financial problems or family problems. When we look at the current situation of workplace and job stress, we see that it has progressively escalated over the past decades. Statistics from the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health show that 40% of workers reported their job was very or extremely stressful, and 25% of workers viewed their job as the #1 stressor in their lives. Signs of stress can be found in employees' behaviors and changes in their normal behaviors. If an employee becomes irritable, withdrawn, unpredictable, and starts to display uncharacteristic behaviors, this may be a key indicator that they are experiencing a high level of stress. Other stress indicators include absenteeism, change in appearance, and a lack of concentration and commitment. If high levels of stress persist, there are changes to mental and physical health. Reducing stress at work. The Institute of Occupational Medicine recommends that businesses develop a stress management plan to help reduce stress in the workplace. The main principles in the stress management plan should include training for senior managers in order to raise awareness of workplace stress and to gain their commitment to tackling stress. A policy-driven approach with defined goals and objectives. Development of an internal stress management steering group. An integrated risk management process using a risk tool which can be administered by internal resources to implement and develop risk reduction strategies. Setting up of alliances and partnerships in order to tap into expertise if not available internally, and continuous monitoring of the interventions and ongoing assessment of risks. By creating and implementing a stress management plan, situations and workplace factors that are likely to cause stress in the workplace can be identified early and addressed as needed. Through a stress management plan and looking for pressures at work that could cause high and long-lasting levels of stress, it can be determined if enough is being done to protect the workers from stress. Reducing stress at work. Managers and leaders play a big role in reducing stress at work. Leaders and managers need to recognize stress, its symptoms, and the effects it has on their employees, their health, their department as a whole, and the productivity of the department. By knowing what they can do to reduce stress for their team and having the knowledge to share with their employees to help them learn to manage and cope with the stress they are experiencing. If leaders and managers can identify these signs of stress early and then identify their underlying causes, the stressors can be immediately addressed and the risk to the employee's health can be minimized. Early identification and resolution can also alleviate the effects of stress on the department as a whole. Management of stress should be integrated into everyday management practices. Once stressors have been identified, it becomes the responsibility of the manager or leader to put actions into place within the department or in place for individual employees to reduce and cope with the stressors. Leaders that know how to identify stressors can help employees reduce stress levels and help them learn personal coping skills to deal with the stressors that they are faced with. Managers can offer support by offering additional training and resources. They can improve antiquated processes, communicate clear objectives, ensure safe working conditions, offer clear and timely communication. They can also help employees learn personal coping skills. By managing stress at work, first by leaders and managers, and then by employees themselves, will make for a more productive and healthy work environment for all.